Who are you?
My name is Bones.
Bones, welcome to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, Neptune Records.
Oh, thank you so much. It's so good to be here, man.
Right off the bat, Bones, I have a gift for you right here. Adventures in Utopia. What can you say about this record when you open it up?
Oh, my goodness.
And your dad?
I've never even seen this in real life. Did he shoot this?
Photographer.
Yeah, so my parents met at a Todd Rundgren show when my mom was 15. And my dad's been a photographer. He started off doing their T-shirts. And then he started working with Blue Oyster Cult and all sorts of cool bands. This is really cool, man.
And that's for you.
Oh, I really appreciate it.
And that's your dad's name right in there.
So beautiful, man. He's going to be so stoked on this. Thank you very much. That's so nice of you.
Since 1977, he worked with Todd?
Yeah, he's been rocking. Chasm, good guy.
And your mom also does costumes?
Yeah, she's been doing clothing since that time as well, just making stage costumes for people, and it's really cool. She's great.
Has Todd ever seen Bones? Has Todd Rundgren ever seen Bones?
Oh yeah, he's very supportive of it. He's a really good guy. I've known him since I was a baby. He's really swell dude.
How do you identify Todd Rundgren when he comes to one of your gigs? Do you shout him out?
I don't even think Todd's actually ever seen us live. I think he's just seen the videos that Mom and Dad send him, right?
Yeah. Actually, who else do we have in the room right now?
That's my brother Elliot, the main man for everything. Can you not crack that, please? We're trying to do an interview. And that is my fiance Samantha, who is carrying our new baby. He's going to be here in August. Real excited about that. And the tall one right there, tall white guy, Tyrus Creek. He does all the designs for Team Sesh merch. And to the left, the sex bomb, Eddie Baker. And behind is BGI, the man behind the lens of all the beautiful shots that you people see.
And your mom also does Team Sesh merch?
She runs the whole warehouse. Yeah, my mom runs the warehouse, and when we're gone, my dad is over there too, putting in the work. It's just so awesome. It's just no strangers, just all friends and family.
And she also helps decorate Ringo Starr?
Oh, yeah. That's
Ringo Starr and Bones.
Oh, yeah, Ringo Starr and Bones, man, yeah.
You had 14 mixtapes by the time you were 17?
Yeah, I did. That's good.
What was that era like? What was that era of Bones like? For instance, how important is this gentleman right here?
Oh, man. Percy Miller, he's very important to me.
Like the 14-year-old Bones.
Yeah, I just thought he was the coolest. I still do. Master P is the man. I remember the TRU album that you showed me when I was really little. Like, that was just the best.
What was it like, 17-year-old Bones? What was it like in that era?
Oh, man, just being a piece of shit. Just, yeah, piece of shit.
And you were called the Kid at that time.
Yeah, that kid. I thought that was so cool until I woke up one morning and I just did not feel like him anymore. Thank you. This is so cool, man. Jeez Louise, huh?
Charles Bates,
my old friend Chuck, and also my buddy Dallas, we had a thing called ECD Backyard Wrestling, and we were throwing Dallas off the roof through flaming tables, and I remember my parents were so fucking disappointed when they saw those videos. But I didn't like doing that. I didn't like getting hurt too much, so I was just the guy like hitting people and throwing things. I never really did all the stunts.
David Pickett.
Oh, man, David Pickett, rest in peace, my brother David, man. He was my first friend when I moved to Michigan, when I moved to Howell, Michigan, from Muir Beach, California, when I was around 6. He was my first best friend, and he died recently, and it's just, world's not the same without you, Dave.
AA experience.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. Dude, what? That's sick, man. Nice, man, nice. That was our MySpace page for where we put up our shit raps when we were 13, 14, 15, man. I can't even believe you'd know that. That's been down for so long.
Well, you are Bones. We have to know that.
Shit.
Bones, quote, "You gotta hear Kid talk. You gotta feel the..."
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock. And I was curious, what did you think about Kid Rock, the rap era of Kid Rock?
Man, this is so sick. He had a he Back from the Dead. Was that the video? He had a video called Back from the Dead where he's like just running through cornfields and he's just saying sick shit, and it's just real cool. And this is awesome. I've never actually seen this.
And if you turn it over, look what it says on the back. If this
offends you, don't buy it. If it still offends you, good. No, that's nice. Then he says, from your royal pimpness. Well, that didn't age very well, but thanks.
Bones, I have another gift for you right here. Some Dark
Throne. Oh my goodness, man.
What can you say about Dark Throne? You have their t-shirt.
Yeah, I remember when I wore it, people were bagging on me, calling me like a piece of shit, or I don't know. It's before the whole meshing of the genres came to be. You know, I was they thought I was a little freak boy, little baby freak. And I've never seen this vinyl in person. I love how that looks. Get a nice shot of that, huh?
And that's a double LP for you.
Thank you so much, man. Seriously, I really appreciate you. This is so cool.
Bones quote, dropped out, left school, left Michigan. They say...
I have so many songs I don't even know. That is my lyric. I don't know.
Marble Floors.
Is that from the song Marble Floors? There, shit, man. You know better than me. There you go.
810 Austin. He produced that.
Oh, yeah. He's from, it's 810 Austin. He's from Brighton, Michigan. He was a kid that I knew in Brighton. I don't know where he is now, though. Austin, man. Gotta reach out to me, man.
What do you remember about that era of Bones?
That was the garage days when we were really just putting our nose to the old grindstone and doing what needs to be done. You know what I mean?
When you moved to California, your parents moved with you?
No, I think they followed 2 years later. About 2 years later, I came out and I lived with Elliot and our other brother Justin. And Elliot was just starting to mingle with your now wife and mother of his 2 kids. They were just starting to hang out. And I remember he would be gone a lot and he'd be like hanging out with her. And so Elliot told me I need to do something, and so did Justin. Justin told me that he'll help me, whatever I want to do, and I wanted to do rap, and it seemed pretty ridiculous at the time. And all my friends back home were bagging on me, really nailing me, and it was funny because, yeah, I just started doing it. We started putting out shit videos. We thought they were so cool at the time, but like your royal pimpness did not age well.
What about Rob Stevenson?
Oh my goodness. Oh shit. Yeah, man. Rob's a great guy. I've met him through Elle and my uncle Dave, who runs Vocalize You and does he's been doing like vocal training. He's a vocal teacher for a long time, and Rob Stevenson was such a good man.
Bones, let's bring Elliot over here.
The hunk. Bring him in.
What can you say about Elliot?
Elliot is the only reason that I am standing here with you and doing anything that I'm doing. He enabled me to be able to just, as corny and shitty as it sounds, be able to get my dreams and just fucking go nuts. He let me do everything. It's nuts.
And Elliot, what can you say about Bones?
Ditto.
And I have a gift for you, Elliot, right here. A double LP John Travolta LP.
Okay.
Johnny T.
Look at the set of hair on him.
And it doesn't stop there. Look, it comes with a poster as well. Check out, there's actually a poster inside.
Well, look, first off, look at that. Look at the vest that this man has.
This is a gift for you. It also comes with this poster right here.
Oh,
It's John nude. Oh no, not nude.
John. Look at that. Look at
Solid zoom in right here.
This man was killing it. This man was killing it. Look at this.
Flow's nuts.
It's not there anymore, but look at this. John, shout out to John Travolta.
Johnny T, our brother Fred Durst, just directed a movie with John Travolta, and we got a few songs in it. It's coming soon. It's going to be real nice.
Did you get to meet him?
No, I didn't, but
We've heard he's a fan, so shout out John Travolta. Yeah. Thank you. This is awesome.
And it doesn't stop there, because also we have for you, Elliot, some John Travolta Gum from 1978.
Okay, John Travolta, Saturday Night Fever, 6 full cover movie photos, bubblegum cards. You gotta love it. This is John Travolta Gum and the poster with the bulge. We're set.
But your dad, Elliot, also took pictures of Bowie and Sinatra?
Yeah. Actually, my dad's taken pictures of so many different people throughout the years, but there was a hotel we were staying at last on tour in Chicago, and the building right next door is where he shot Frank Sinatra during a sound check. That's hilarious that you know that.
The story I've ever heard that my dad's told me about that is he got low and said, "Frank, can you just move your shoe?" And he touched his shoe. And I guess huge guys came out and told my dad, "Don't ever touch Frank."
Yeah.
Have you ever seen your dad's medical photos?
Yes. They're incredible, and they're very
What are they of?
Grinded meat.
Album covers?
They could be used as album covers.
I'm sure they probably were at one point in time for bands, but it was like pre-surgery and post-surgery shots of these really gruesome.
One was he has one of a guy in Detroit got his hand caught in the donut machine.
Yeah.
And it is just so gnarled. Just a nice piece of meat.
I don't know how many stitches it got, but he was like 17 when he was doing it.
Photo of that?
Oh, yeah.
Down in the morgue in Detroit doing wild shit.
And then
taking pictures of all sorts of weird shit.
You got to start somewhere, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, this is Bones, right?
This is Bones.
But you wanted to call him Princess Buttercup?
Yeah. I told my parents that I wanted him to be Princess Buttercup if he was a girl. It's from Princess Bride, and that was my favorite movie at the time, so I'm glad it worked out this way, I guess. Yeah.
Princess Buttercup kind of would have fit me, though.
I think so. He looks a little bit like a buttercup.
Yeah.
Porto's Bakery.
Porto's Bakery. Amazing. In Burbank or in Glendale. Go get yourself some. It's a long line, though. So.
Fiesta Taco.
Listen, hold on. Fiesta Taco, if you ever come, is it in Burbank, technically?
Yes.
If you ever go to Burbank, California, go to Fiesta Taco. Small place, but there's 3 guys that have been working there since I was a kid, or since I was a teenager, 10 years. The best burritos you'll ever have, and not a lot of people say that. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass, Nardwuar.
Incredible. Yeah.
The Waffle Crisp.
The best cereal ever made. Waffle Crisp.
Mel's Drive-In.
Mel's Drive-In also is
His
another
favorite,
classic.
wasn't it?
Yeah, my mother-in-law, that was her favorite spot, so we go there every now and then to remember her.
What do you remember about Robert Culp, your grandfather?
I mean, yeah, he was the man. He was the one that sort of set the tone kind of for all of this in a weird way. So
A gentleman's gentleman by trade.
he took us to the Playboy Mansion, so that was great. I thought that was cool. He
How old were you at the Playboy Mansion?
from like 6 to like 20, maybe. Something like that.
So Bones has been to the Playboy Mansion?
Oh, yeah.
There's pictures of young Bones at the Playboy Mansion. Yes, very young, like 8.
I have a picture that my dad took of me and Gene Simmons. Well, I don't know. Dad doesn't even like Kiss.
No, but he was there, and we wanted to
He
take.
just thought it was funny. But no, you can keep that in. Not a big Kiss fan. Never was, never will be. But his hair is something of a Brillo pad, and it is so crazy looking at a man with such crazy hard hair.
Needless to say, we needed a photo, and we took one. So there's that.
Well, thanks so much, Elliot, and Doot Doot.
Doot.
But we're here now with Bones in Neptune Records in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
Don Cherry.
And I have a gift for you. Speaking of Don Cherry, right here, Len. What can you say about Len from Canada? Very important, aren't they?
Logged into my fucking computer. Why you?
A Japanese edition of Len.
Listen, they had a song. Obviously, the "Steal My Sunshine" is hilarious, but it's so good. But they had a song called, what was it, Candy Pop or some shit like that? Candy Blasters or something, and from like '95, and it's so sick. This is amazing, man. This is really a gem to me.
And Canadian. Something for you to sample.
This is so good, man. You are the man.
Well, you also sample Crystal Castles, too. Another Canadian band.
Oh, yeah. Henrik, the man, sampled that for Graveyard God. It's a great piece.
And Bones, what was this era of Bones like? What was that era of Bones like? Is that The Kid or is that Bones?
Oh, no, this is Elmo. This is me in this classroom, Mrs. Hines. she refused to give me work for the last 8 months I was at school before I left because she knew I wouldn't do it. And this is me making fun of a kid next to me. That's a pop can tab. I'm acting like it's a septum, you know. But this one kid that used to think that he was sick, man, I was just taking some pics like him, just trying to be like one of the boys, you know.
What about the hands and the shirt?
The shirt, that's just Brighton Salvation Army. In the hands, that's a straight edge crew, you know what I mean? We're just fucking hard rockers, throw down, hate mosh, you know what I mean? Crowd killers.
You loved sledding too, didn't you?
Big fan. I was just saying how much I missed it. I haven't sled down a good hill in quite some time.
Did you sled with bottles? Because you love bottle collecting. Like, did you use the sled for bottle collecting?
Yeah, one time we did. Oh, dude, what? How do you know that? Yeah, we used it one time to carry a bunch of bottles when we didn't have anything else, when the car was full.
Well, you are Bones. We have to know.
All right.
And Bones, you're here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, at Neptune Records. And also in this room is Eddie. Can we bring Eddie over here? What can you say about Eddie?
Look at him. Ripe for the pickings, huh?
And Eddie, what can you say about Bones?
Good guy. Skinny guy.
And where did you first meet? Was it at an internet cafe?
RuneScape convention.
Oh my God, that'd be nice. Shout out to the old school RuneScape. But we did meet at an internet cafe. That's where me, you, and
Did we meet in person?
yeah,
there?
that's where we met.
Okay, we met in person there.
Have you ever said that before?
I haven't said it like publicly. You know what I'm saying? Something like
That's
that.
nuts.
And I was curious, Eddie, you are really obsessed by this TV show, aren't you? What can you say about Little House on the Prairie?
It's the first show that ever made me cry.
And why was that, Mrs. Beale?
No, Todd Bridges. The episode with Todd Bridges.
Mrs. Beale talked to Todd Bridges.
One? That's the one?
She was a teacher. Could you explain to the people?
It was like the kid, he goes with the family, and he has like a whole experience with him. He's real cool with the dad, and then he has to go back to his family. And I remember he's going home, and he just turns around and he gives the dude a hug. And I remember I was like, damn, that shit's fucking like, I was feeling that.
Unity.
It was unity.
It's very heartbreaking, isn't it?
Very heartbreaking. I didn't want him to leave. I wanted him to stay a character on Little House on the Prairie.
And I have a gift for you right here. This is a Michael Landon LP when he was on Bonanza. And of course, he was in Little House on the Prairie.
So like, I'm a big fan of Bonanza. They're all brothers. They're all cousins and shit.
Yeah, Hoss.
Yeah, they all like.
And that is a gift for you, Michael Landon.
That's dope as shit.
And that's him singing. Is this something you could sample possibly, Bones?
If he sounds anything like you.
Bah, boom. Have you ever sampled anything like this?
Oh no, Twangy Dinner was my first country song.
Well, thanks so much, Eddie, and doot doot doot.
Doot doot.
What sort of camera do you use?
It's funny you say that. I was holding this.
Oh, amazing.
This pup you can get on eBay for about $40. Sometimes they don't work, and sometimes they don't want to refund you. So just make sure you check feedback. It's a huge thing, kids.
But the problem with those cameras is a lot of times they turn to snow. A lot of the videos turn to snow. What are your tips for people that don't want to have their videos turn to snow?
I kind of like them a little snowy, a little frosty. So sometimes when we do the capture card, we fuck with the chords while we're capturing it, and it gets it a little more on the fritz, as you may say.
What do you, Bones, remember about the Boiler Room Raider Clan set?
That, like, Eddie, Xavier, and Chris, like, and obviously Perp was so sick, but it's just like those three guys, you know, Chris, Zay, and Eddie, they just really, like, made it okay for me to be fucking me, and they, like, really helped me fucking get on. Like, I really owe everything to fucking them. It's really amazing.
Did you ever go back to that vid?
Oh, no, no, not really, no.
Thank you, Tony Maloof.
Tony Maloof is the man. I remember when we first met him, and he was really deep in, he had the Gully Factory. Oh yeah, he was doing the goji berries. Him and his buddies, like we came to Chicago and they're into the BMX scene, and they took us to this. They're like, we know a water geyser of fresh water because they were all into like fresh shit, fresh fruits, and I was down with it. But it took us. We're not good on bikes. It took us like an hour or something to get there, man, and we were all fucked up. Me, Zay, Chris, and Eddie. And then we got there, and it was just a little spigot that people were coming up to and filling bottles, and it was so disappointing. But then they would hop trees, picking berries. It was real wild stuff.
So thank you, Tony Maloof.
Thanks, Tone Bone.
And thank you, Bones, for wanting to speak to me, Nardwuar, the human serviette. I appreciate that.
I appreciate all you guys for doing this. You know, I don't like a lot of things. I like you guys very much.
Well, thanks for the kind words. I really appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much, Bones. Anything you want to add to the people out there at all?
Just like I say every time, let them swing. You got truck nuts, let them drag and let them spark.
Why should people care about Bones? Why should people care?
I don't think people should. The fact that you guys are wasting good tape, and that's a good fucking camera. That's a great camera too. I don't think you should be wasting your time with a guy like me.
Well, actually, it's a hard drive. We're not wasting any tape with Bones.
You know, time's never wasted with me, baby.
Bah, boom.
Thanks.
Well, thanks so much, Bones. Keep on rocking in the free world and doot-doo-loot-doo.
You know, my buddy Jack says that that's getting kind of old.
Almost. Doot-doo-loot-doo.
I'm getting kind of nervous.
Almost, Bones. Doot-doo-loot-doo.
Can we talk in private?
A couple more words than are necessary. Doot-doo-loot-doo. Yeah!
Has anyone ever took your clothes off? Dude, we got to get you right for the night, man. Gonna have fun, man. Me and you, kid. Me and you. Listen, your name in fucking lights, man. I see it now, dude. You're gonna be huge. Jeez. These aren't even connected, dude. What are you doing? Can't have you running around here looking like that, man. You see, they're not connecting. We'll get you some new pants, though, dude. Everything cool? Those are fine.
Eddie got the French Maxes on.
Are you wearing Elliot's hat?
This is Eddie's hat.
Oh.
Had to get him in there.
Oh, you look so good, man.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for your time.